and welcome to another Deathy Tech Thoughts. Today we're going to be discussing a Republic of Gamers laptop that is made by Asus, and it's a G751JL. It came out somewhere late 2014, early 2015, not quite sure of the date. It's rocking an i7 4720HQ that starts at 2.6 gigahertz and turbo boosts up to 3.5. It has an NVIDIA GTX 965M with 2 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM. The GPU that I'm using, I overclocked it to 1040 megahertz. It has a total of 1024 CUDA cores, 32 ROPs, and the memory bus width is 128 bits. It has 8 gigs of DDR RAM that runs at 1866 megahertz. It has a 17-inch 1920 by 1080 touchscreen, as you can see. Touchscreen, one of the more useless specs of the computer, if you ask me, because I don't think people are going to be using this as a tablet. It's way too bulky. It has some very big ventilation in the back. And what we're going to do today is we're going to go ahead and test 3 games on it, one being League of Legends, the other being Metro Last Light Redux, and Assassin's Creed Syndicate. So let's go for a ride and see how it does. Welcome back. As you can see, this laptop is very capable. One of the things I can mention to you is with some of the newer AAA titles, one of the biggest issues is going to be that the video card only has 2 gigs of RAM, and that's going to run out really quickly on games like Syndicate, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and some of the newer AAA titles like Battlefield 1 and a few others that can't come to my head right now. But you're going to run out of RAM, and it's going to cause it to be very, very jittery at times, because it's going to be going for the hard drive or the RAM. So, but anyway, League of Legends scored a 140 FPS average. No shock there. If this computer didn't run League of Legends, I would throw it off the balcony. I'm sorry. Paid too much for this computer. It better be able to run League of Legends. Metro Last Light, though, with settings very high, SAA auto, and texture filtering as AF6X. Motion blur was normal, tessellation high, and I had VSync off, and it was at 1080. I got an average of 93 frames per second, a max of 147, and a minimum of 63. Played very well. Didn't really notice the frame drops at all. So yeah, it was very capable of running that game. Assassin's Creed Syndicate, on the other hand, was the issue where we ran out of RAM. You run out of RAM before you even turn the graphics down, honestly. Like, the game naturally takes like 2.5 gigs of RAM. What I had the settings on was environment high, texture medium, shadows high, ambient. Ambient is HBA and anti-aliasing was FXAA. We got a max of 46 frames per second, a minimum of 35, and an average of 37. You know what? It was very playable. Did it stutter a little bit? Yes, it did. It stuttered a little bit. But it was still very playable and it was still enjoyable. Now, would you buy a computer like this today? I don't know. I was looking up the prices on Newegg here, as you can see on my screen, and this computer is still going for almost $900. Me personally, I believe there's more capable computers out there that have more video RAM for close to that price. You can buy a laptop that has a 1060 6 gig in it for a little over $1,000. So I honestly wouldn't pay any more than $500–600 for this laptop. It's very capable, but no, I don't suggest it at the price range it's at right now. So if you liked our video, leave us a comment, give us a thumbs up. If you did, give us a thumbs down. Make sure to subscribe, and thank you for watching Deathy Tech Thoughts.